So MIDI Composer also supports AVX plugin. So if you have AVX plugin from Foundry, AVX plugin from Boris, you can also use them in MIDI Composer to fully extend that graphics capability, the special effect capabilities with a MIDI Composer. So I'm going to show you now some of the capabilities of MIDI Composer with regards to audio. So we do have a award-winning product called Pro Tools, which is also part of the Avid family. And because we're in the same family, we're able to borrow technologies that is very successful in Pro Tools into MIDI Composer. One of them we have on the MIDI Composer is to able to use the RTAS plugin widely used in Pro Tools. Now we can use that also on the MIDI Composer. So I'm going to open up my the timeline so that I can see the waveform and I can see the AVX plugin section. So in this portion here, there are all the 5 little boxes. We actually can start to insert RTAS effects. Let's, for example, I click that little button, I can insert all, these are all the default plugins. For example, I can add a reverb. So I hit the spacebar to play. So I can change parameter on the fly while you are still auditioning. Select the parameter you like. Now we can add up to 5 different types of real-time plugins. Let's say I add another one. Let's say I'm going to put the EQ, 4-band EQ. I hit play. While it's still playing, I can alter the graph. And yet still auditioning the audio effect. So once I'm done, without rendering requirement, you can just play that back in real time. Now what you see here also, we have very tight integration with our Pro Tools service control. What you see here is the Euphonics. This is what we call our artist control, which has the fader control, the touch panel, having all the buttons from MIDI Composer mapped into a touch panel, and also a transport control module. So we do have the other 2 modules from Euphonics, which also is fully supported on MIDI Composer. For example, if I want to do a mix on MIDI Composer, all I need to do is just go into my audio editing mode. So I've got all my controls. So let's say I want to start to do a mix, I hit the record button. So on my fader, I can move my faders as if I'm doing a live mix. Okay, so once I'm done with my mix, I stop it. So this is fully automated playback. You can see the faders will fly as how I've mixed early on. So the very tight integration between MIDI Composer also, once you finish your sequence, you bring this to Pro Tools, the Pro Tools able to see the mix as this is how you have done on MIDI Composer. So the audio engineer can concentrate what he does best to finish up that audio project. So very tight integration between both audio and video, which is usually not so common with the other products you've seen out there. So finally, I want to show you how easy it is to find materials on the MIDI Composer. So I'm going to show you this particular functionality on MIDI Composer called phrase find. So for example, if I want to find a particular clip in the MIDI Composer, generally we use Control F, the find functionality, which will pop up this dialog box. For example, if I want to find a shot number 21, I hit 21, find. Then even the bin is closed, it searches across all bin for the particular shot that you want. You double click it. You load up the bin and the clip where it is supposed to exist. Now that's very easy. That's basically finding text within the project. Now what if you want to find someone saying the word that is in the clip? For example, if I have a clip that is ingested for a very long clip with a lot of dialogue in there, how to find someone saying the word man, M-A-N, man. All I need to do, go to my file, type M-A-N, and go to phrase find and click that. Now the system will go through all the assets in MIDI Composer in that project and it gives you the hits. So if now I double click that, if I go to my source monitor, hit play, it says man in that bag. Double click the next one, man again. Now just the word man is fairly easy. So I'm going to take this up to a slightly higher level. We're going to type in a phrase, a couple of words. Let's say cat catfish over there. So it's something that we may speak normally on a dialogue. So let's hit phrase find. So the system go to all the clips. I double click that.
Catfish over there.
Another one.
Catfish over there.
So all the different text with the word spoken word catfish over there is represented to you. So this very, very easy to find that clip in Video Composer. So we enable the editor to work even more efficient, a lot faster, not only edit and also trying to find things within Video Composer.